How's it going, guys? Kurt Stevens here with OutlawBitsGaming, and today I'm greeted by the Miss Lovely Laura.
Hey!
And we thought we'd showcase a couple games that we picked up the other day at Disc Replay. Now, there's a little twist to this. We had a $10 gift card to Disc Replay, and instead of just going and picking up a couple games, we thought we'd make it interesting and do a video game collector's challenge. Now, the rules of the challenge were simple. We had to get the best game that we could for $10 or under, and then we thought we'd add a little twist to the mix and get the worst game that we possibly could for $5 or under. So it should be pretty interesting, guys. I'm really excited. We got some footage, some awesome footage from inside the Disc Replay there. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. Alrighty, guys. Now for the first part of this challenge, we headed over to the Disc Replay on East Washington Street. And we're frequent flyers there, as you could say. We go there all the time. We absolutely love it. They have really great merchandise for very reasonable prices, so it's one of our go-tos for sure. But we had two $10 gift cards for Disc Replay. So we figured we'd hop over there and try to find the best game that we could for $10 or under. And with much deliberation, the first game that I found for my entry into the contest was Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Now, I'm an absolute fan of the Metal Gear Solid series. It's one of my favorites. Hideo Kojima is a genius, and this is one of the last games that he worked with before he split off with Konami. So I absolutely had to add it to the collection, and for the $6.99 price tag, I just couldn't pass it up. The storyline's pretty good. The gameplay is solid. If you love stealth espionage games, you're going to love this. So, yeah, guys, that was my entry into the contest.
Alright, well, I went and picked out something that just really kind of stuck out to me a little bit. It was called BlazBlue Continuum Shift 2. So I guess this is the second installment to the BlazBlue Continuum Shift series. I guess there was about two of these games. But all in all, this game was actually kind of interesting. It's very Street Fighter oriented, if you really like that kind of series, and if you like, you know, the fighting styles of Street Fighter. It was very 2D platform. What gave it a nice twist was that it was very RPG style too. You had a storyline that you could go through, which that was very interesting as well. The storyline is really in depth. I honestly couldn't follow too much of it just because it really, really got into it. To really be into BlazBlue, I guess you had to really get into this storyline from the beginning. You know what I mean? So yeah, if you got some time to check it out, definitely check it out. So this was my entry for the best video game for $10 or under.
Alrighty, very nice. Well, let us know in the comments what you think, guys. We're doing this a little bit differently. As you can see here, we don't have any judges. So you are going to be the judges. Just drop down in the comments and let us know who you think won for the best game for $10 or under. Alrighty, guys. And for the next part of the challenge, we had to find the worst game that we possibly could for $5 or under. Now, we had a really interesting time searching around the store trying to find the worst game. There's a lot of them. But I think we found some pretty sound candidates here. So let us know in the comments what you guys think for sure. But I'm going to go ahead and get it started. And the game that I got, the absolute worst game that I could find for $5 or under, was iCarly for the DS. With a whopping price tag of 99 cents, this game is absolutely awful. So the latest web show has been deleted at the last minute, and you have to help the iCarly crew by recreating all sorts of different videos from the show. Now, if you're a fan of the show, I can see how, you would kind of like it. There's actually some really good voice acting in here from the original cast, so there's that. But as far as overall gameplay, man, it needs some work. But yeah, so that's my pick for the $5 Worst Game Challenge.
Oh, geez. Okay, guys. Well, there's kind of a funny story behind this one. We would always go into this disc replay, and I'd be like, okay, we would just go to the Game Boy section and just laugh at this game. Like, it was always a joke to us. So when this challenge arrived, and I was like, perfect opportunity. So I got NSYNC Get to the Show for the Game Boy Color.
Sealed in box.
And it was still the same price as the one that was out of box, in the box, not sealed, so this game just has no value whatsoever. Anyway, these mini games are just horrendous. You got a quiet, noisy hotel guest. You drive the limo around, which didn't really make a whole lot of sense to me when I watched a little bit of it. The only fun part about it, I think, was about building their favorite burgers. Because it looked really like this game I used to play like back in middle school. It was like burger building game. It was really funny, and honestly, if you really listen to the music, it's their songs. It's their songs in 8-bit form, and it just kills me.
Oh, that's awesome.
Please check out some gameplay if you want a little bit of a laugh. Please.
So there you have it, guys. There was the worst games that we could find for $5 or under. Now, if you like what you saw here today, please be sure to like and subscribe, and don't forget to ring that notification bell to stay up to date with all of Outlaw Bits videos as soon as they're posted. And please let us know in the comments who you think won this game challenge, because you guys are the judges. This has been Kurt Stevens with Outlaw Bits Gaming and the Miss Lovely Laura, signing off.